Hi all, welcome to Knowledge Gate, the World Academy. Today we are going to see about polynomials. In your lower classes, you would have not heard a word polynomial. This main chapter polynomial comes under a super chapter called algebra. Very interesting and very easy learning subject is algebra. Many of you think that this algebra makes complications. No, not at all. We'll see how it goes on now. Okay. Now we are going to see about the chapter 2 polynomials. First, mainly you want to know what is expression. Expression deals with numbers. Here you can see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Next, with the numbers followed with some variables from A to Z, any variable A to Z. How this expression falls upon with any arithmetic operations, plus, minus, divisions, and multiplications. After this, if you take 2, then 2, any one variable, x. For example, I take x. I said a number, a variable. Then followed with what is coefficient? A number placed near the variable. A number placed near the variable is called as coefficient. Here in this visualization, you are seeing only 2x. Suppose if it is in the middle of the equation, you have to write with the sign what is assigned inside the equation. This x is called as the variable. Already I told you. Why it is called as variable? Because it varies. Wherever it is placed inside the equation, it varies. That is called as variable. Okay. Next, we take a number 5. Y. 5y. Different variable. Here also you can say what is the coefficient? It is 5. What is y? Y is called as a variable. Okay. Next. Suppose if you insert or induce a plus sign inside it, you say 2x plus 5y, right? When you say including with the mathematical operations, it can be given as a normal expression or an equation. It is given as 2x plus 5y. Okay, children? You are clear? What is 2x plus 5y is an expression. This is one example you are seeing. Now you are seeing 2y power 3 plus 7x square minus y. This is also a expression. One more expression example, y square minus 17. Another example, 3x to the power of 2 by 3 minus x square. And last example, x power minus 1 plus 5. You are clear? Now, you want to check in this, which is a polynomial. Which is a polynomial. How we will determine a polynomial? In the sense, if first we have to see the degree. It should not be in the fractional part. It should not be in the fractional part. Here in the question you can see, first question 2x plus 5y, second one 2x plus power 3 plus 7x square minus y square minus 17. Here, this question falls with the fractional part of the degree. And the next one also x power minus 1. Negations, negative powers are not considered as the polynomial. You can see it is highlighted as degree 1. What is the x carrying with this equation? It is 1. Next also you can see degree 3, 2, 1. Next 2 here in the constant it is 0. So I just want to give a small note. What is the degree of a constant? That is a small simple question. Answer is 0. Answer is 0. It is understood all the numbers that carries with the degree 0, that I mean with the variable 0, that is called as a constant. Clear? Here you can see the degree is 0. Here also 2 by 3, 2. Here minus 1. Here you know no. Before question we saw for minus 17 it is 0. What about plus 5? It is also 0. Clear? Now 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All these numbers starts and goes on with the round off value that is called as the degree. That is considered as the polynomial. Okay? Clear? So now you can identify what is a polynomial here. First equation is a polynomial. Second equation is a polynomial. Third one, yeah, it's correct. What about the fourth one? It is not a polynomial because it carries the power with the fractional part 2 by 3 and also last one x power minus 1. So with carries of negation sign, so we don't consider that as a polynomial. You are clear? So polynomial is an expression in which all the powers of the variable are whole numbers. You want to understand the word, the whole number. Okay. Next, we are going to see types of polynomial. What are the types of polynomial? So in the types also, there is one strong point. You have to differentiate according to the number of terms. According to the number of terms. First term, you see here 2x. 2x is having only one single term. Next, x power 4 plus x. So it is having two terms. X power 4 is one term, x is one more term. Third equation you can see x power 3 minus root of 3x square plus 5x. So it is having three terms. So based on the terms, you can name the polynomial. See, when you go for 2x, it is having only one single term. It is named as monomial, having only one term. Here also you can see, check out, right? Next, here it has two terms in the polynomial. So it is called as binomial. Okay. Next, it is having three terms. So it is called as trinomial. Okay. So monomial means only one single term. Binomial, two terms. Trinomial, three terms. Clear? Okay. Next. So far we have seen the types of polynomials based on number of terms. So before going to that, you want to know what is the degree. What is the degree? 1 minute. You see here, degree means the highest power, x power 3 plus 2x plus 7. In this equation, what is the highest power? This is called as the highest power. So x power 3 is the highest power. Clear? So x power 3 is the highest power. We say that is called as the degree of that polynomial. Okay. So according to that only, x power 4 plus 3x square plus 5x power 5 plus 7. You have such an equation, right? So in this, you don't think the first term will be the degree of the equation. You have to see which number is the highest one, which number is the highest value. So the degree of this equation is 5. So 5 is the highest value. So that is called as the degree of that equation. Okay, clear? Okay. Next, we will see polynomials based on degrees. How you will see? First one. First polynomial based on degree 1, 7y. What is the power of y? 1. So it carries only 1 degree. What is the highest degree? Highest power? It is 2. 2y square plus y plus 1. Next question. X cube plus x square plus 2x plus 3. So From this equation, it is having the power 1. Here, power 1. So we name it as degree 1. I told you already. What is the name? Linear polynomial. When the equation carries the degree 1, it is called as linear polynomial. When the equation carries degree 2, it is called as quadratic polynomial. When it carries degree 2, it is called as quadratic polynomial. When it carries degree 3, it is called as cubic polynomial. You are understood? Children, are you all clear what I am telling now? Remember, when it has degree 1, it is called as linear polynomial. When it has degree 2, it is called as quadratic polynomial. When it has degree 3, it is called as cubic polynomial. You are clear? Okay. How to find the value of a polynomial? First, we saw what is an expression, what is a polynomial, how it is segregated on the name of terms as well as degree. Now, you are going to find what is the value of a polynomial. So, you see, polynomial in the sense it is given as p of x, any p of x, p of some x, that x is the variable inside that polynomial. Value of that polynomial is inside that x itself. It is given that k is called as a real number. So you want to find any of the value of p of x. You want to know what is the value of x. So p of x means if, for example, if I take x equal to 1, then you have to find what is p of 1. X equal to minus 7. P of minus 7. In the place of x, you are going to give a real value number. Understand? This is the word meant here. The value of P of x at x equal to k is denoted by P of k. Suppose if x equal to minus 1, then we will write P of minus 1. You are clear? X equal to 0 won't be given. Don't worry about 0 value. P of 0 is unconditional sums only will be there. So we talk about all the real numbers. Maybe for example, I take P of 7, P of 5, P of 11, any number, whatever number you wish, it can be given. So first question, P of x equal to x square minus 4x plus 5. You have to replace x by 4. X square minus 4x plus 5. X square minus 4x plus 5. You can give any value, children. First, I'll write P of x equal to is the given equation. Whatever variable you have, that variable only will be followed in the expression. For example, I take x equal to 1. You write P of 1. In the place of x, you substitute 1 square minus 4 into 1 plus 5. Simplify 1 minus 4 plus 5. Answer minus 3 plus 5. Greater number sign is plus, so answer will be in the positive sign. So value of P of 1 is 2. It's just an example I'm trying to explain how you have to induce the value of x inside the given expression. Clear? For example, suppose if x equal to higher larger value, say example you take, we'll take 5. P of 5 equal to 5 square minus 4 into 5 plus 5. 25 minus 20 plus 5. Check out. 25 plus 5, 30. 30 minus 20, 10. What is the value of P of 5? It is 10. You are clear, children? Okay. Next. Okay. Now, We have seen that some have solved as an example for you. Now you can visualize, you have to replace this x by 4. Then P of 4 equal to 4 square minus 4 into 4 plus 5. Only in the place of x you have to substitute the value as 4. None other than you have to go for substitution. Clear? Go for usual simplification. 16 minus 12, 16 plus 5. What happens? Same number with opposite sign is cancelled, isn't it? You know that. What is P of 4 value now? It is 5. You understood, children? You are clear what is value of a polynomial? Okay. Now we will see what is zeros of the polynomial. What is zeros of the polynomial? Zeros of the polynomial means any real value of that variable when it is induced in the polynomial, it makes the answer to be zero, means that is called as the zero of the polynomial. You will understand by example. You see here 2x power 3 minus 3x square minus 2x plus 3. This is the equation. You have to replace x by 1. 2x power 3. 1 minute. 2x power 3. We will go with the whiteboard. 2x power 3 minus 3x square minus 2x plus 3. Replace x by 1. So 2 into 1 minus 3 into 1 the whole square minus 2 into 1 plus 3. 2 minus 3 minus 2 plus 3. You see here plus 2 minus 2 cancelled, plus 3 as well, minus 3 also cancelled. The answer is 0. So answer is 0. It is understood that you are going to find out the value of 0 of the polynomial. I told you no very clearly. When the answer becomes 0, that is called as a 0 of the polynomial. So when you substitute 1, you see here minus 2 into 1 plus 3. 2 minus 3 minus 2 plus 3. Clear? Plus 2 minus 2 cancel, plus 3 minus 3 cancel. So answer is 0. The value of the polynomial becomes 0 only when x equal to 1. So 1 is called as the 0 of the polynomial. Only simple line, children. You have to remember which value you are going to substitute inside the place of the variable that makes the whole expression to be 0. That induced value is called as 0 of the polynomial. Clear? This is what the last line is given. 1 is the 0 of a p of x. Next, we will solve some problems. We are going to solve now using graphical method. Graphical method, first question. When I'm trying to solve, you will come to know what we are trying to mean inside a graphical method. Question. The graphs of y equal to p of x are given below. For some polynomial p of x, find the number of zeros of p of x in each case. So, what is the question asked? They are given some graph. Y is equal to some equation. That is p of x is given. For example, they have given p of x. This p of x, you have to find how many numbers of zeros are there. How this number of zeros are identified means, you see here, when they intersect at x-axis, when the figure that intersects at the x-axis with the number of points, we say that is called as number of zeros. First question. You see the diagram? See, this line is passing parallel to x-axis, but whether it touches x-axis, no, not at all. Am I right? It's not touching the x-axis. So the question is, given line is intersecting x-axis at how many points they are asking you. What is your answer, children? Is it intersecting? I mean, it is touching? No. See, none of the point drawn here doesn't touches the x-axis. So we say the number of zeros is zero only. Very super question, no? The number of zeros is zero because it doesn't intersects inside that x-axis at any point. Okay. Next question. You see this diagram? You're clear? What do you understand from this diagram? Tell me. What do you understand? For example, 1 minute. If it goes like that, it is not touching the x-axis. Suppose if I have an equation like this, it is touching like this. So here, this point it is touching. So this one point is the zero of this equation given. Okay, next. I have a diagram like this. Graph follows like this. So this point is the one single point it touches. Okay. So you have the number of zeros as 1. You are clear? Okay. According to the point where it touches, that is very important. That way you try to understand. Okay, children? Okay. You see here. Next question. What's the solution for this? Can anybody tell? Yeah, you are correct. It touches only one single point. So the number of zeros is only 1. Next question. This is a super graph. See here, it touches on the left side as well as on the right side. So 1, 2, 3. Shall we check? Yeah. Am I right? The number of zeros are 3 because this graph intersects the x-axis at 3 points. Fourth question. You see, totally it is on the x dash side, I mean negative side. What is the answer for this question, children? Yeah, you are right. It is intersecting only at 2 points. So the number of zeros is 2 because the graph intersects the x-axis at 2 points. Okay, last one. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4. How many points it is intersecting? 4. So the number of zeros is 4. What about this one? Can anybody? Yeah, you are correct. How much? I didn't get you properly. Tell me. Yeah, 3. 3 is the correct answer. Very good. Very good. Last. You have to check what is the relation between zeros and coefficients of the quadratic polynomial. So you take a second degree equation. Already I told you the polynomial, quadratic polynomial talks only about degree 2. Degree 2. This is the general form. Ax square plus bx plus c. That is the general form. How to find alpha and beta? Shall we? P of x equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Alpha plus beta. What is the formula? Minus B by A. Alpha beta C by A. What is minus b by a? Coefficient of x minus coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. What is the coefficient of x here? B. Coefficient of x square? A. As usual, c is the constant, so c by a. This is the two formulas you have to remember. That is what we have given here in the main screen. You see here, alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial, means p of x equal to ax square plus bx plus c, because we are talking about only quadratic polynomials. Okay, degree 2. What is sum of zeros? That is alpha plus beta. Okay, alpha plus beta is minus coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. That is minus b by a. What is coefficient of x? You see in the equation, it is b. See children, you can't give always plus in the given equation. In questions, sometimes they may have minus sign also. According to the question, you have to see carefully. Then you have to solve. Okay. Coefficient minus coefficient of b. Minus b by minus a. I mean a. Okay. Product of zeros alpha beta equal to constant term by coefficient of x square. What is the constant term? C here. What is the constant term? C. So C by A is the answer. Okay. You are clear? Alpha plus beta is equal to minus coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. That is minus b by A. Then alpha beta equal to C by A. Find the zeros of the following quadratic polynomial and verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. X square minus 2x minus 8. What is they are asking you to find? Tell me. How to find zeros of the polynomial? I told you how to find zeros of the polynomial. Just we are going to solve using factorization method, that is easy for you to learn. I will teach you now. X square minus 2x plus 8. First step, what is the coefficient of x square? 1. What is the constant term? What is the constant term you have? It is 8. Multiply coefficient of x square with the 8. So with the sign also. So I get plus 8. Find out the factors. Factors means in the sense multiples of 8. Multiples of 8. What are the multiples of 8? 4 twos are, 2 fours are, 8 ones are. I want what I want. Plus 8. You are clear? I think it is minus 8. Hmm. So when you multiply, you must get minus 8. When you subtract or add, you have to get the middle term coefficient. What is the middle term coefficient? It is minus 2. So 4 twos are, you will get 8. But greater number sign, when you give minus 4 plus 2, you simplify minus 4 plus 2, you will get minus 2. Minus 4 plus 2, when you multiply, you will get minus 8. Easy, no? We'll solve here. X square minus 4x plus 2x minus 8. Actually, we have segregated this 2x as minus 4 plus 2. What is common? X minus 4. plus 2 into x minus 4. X plus 2 and common term you write only once, that is enough. This is the factor. Plus 2 and x minus 4. You are clear? This is the way we are going to solve the factorization method. Let us see here. X square minus 2x plus, sorry, minus 8. Multiply the coefficient. 8 ones are 8. I told you with the sign you have to check. Sign is minus. So middle term you have minus 2. Check out the factors. What are the factors? 8 ones are. And this 8 minus 1 you won't get 2. We go for the next factor. 2 fours are. 4 minus 2 you will get 2. But I need minus sign. You see here, I need minus sign. To get the minus sign, greater number sign, I will give minus 1. Minus. I mean minus 4 into plus 2, I will get minus 8. Minus 4 plus 2 will be minus 2. Clear? What I did, they have done. You can check out now. X square, x into x minus 4 plus 2 into x minus 4. Common both the sides, write one time x minus 4 and x plus 2. These are the values. So when you equate to 0, x minus 4 equal to 0 means x is equal to 4. X plus 2 equal to 0 means x equal to minus 2. Clear, children? See? Okay. What I am told has been visualized now. I think you people are very crystal clear regarding factorization as well as how to find the zeros. Now the zeros are 4 and minus 2. After factorizing, you check out your x value comparing to 0. Go for usual methodology of solving and find out. Okay. Now the number of sum of zeros you want to find. Okay. Sum of zeros alpha plus beta I told you. 4 minus 2 is 2. Alpha plus beta minus coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. What is x square coefficient? It is 1. So minus 2 already I have found here. Just we will write what answer we get. Answer is 2. You are clear? So by this 4 plus of minus 2, we know usually by arithmetically we solve, we get 2. By formula method also we get 2. So it is understood. Both the answers are same. So product of zeros, 4 into minus 2, you will get minus 8, isn't it? What is the formula we have learned for alpha, beta? C by A. You are clear, no? Constant term by coefficient of x square. Am I right? What is the constant term here? Minus 8. By what is coefficient of x square? It is 1. So minus 8 by 1 becomes minus 8. So it is also verified. When you go for usual product, you will get the same answer. Formula method also, you will get the same answer. Okay, children. So far we have seen what is a polynomial based on degrees and terms. When you talk about terms, if it has a single term, it's called as monomial. When it has two terms, binomial. When it has three terms, it is called as trinomial. You are clear? Okay. When it is based on degrees, when it has only one single degree, it is called as linear polynomial. When it has degree 2, it is called as quadratic polynomial. When it has degree 3, it is called as cubic polynomials. And according to the basis, we have solved some problems. You are clear, I think. If you have any doubts, you can ask me at any time. Have a hopeful and joyful learning. Thank you. See you soon.